Live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this 100% live and interactive video broadcast from Acts on This TV. My name is Ross, for those who don't know me. I am the creator of Acts on This. If you are watching the broadcast on the site right now, obviously it's live. You're watching it at 7:30 on the 17th of February. If you're not watching it live, then where were you? I'm incredibly excited about tonight's guest. I love it for a number of reasons. So I love having guests on like this because, number one, I love having people on who I trained at drama school with. Number two, I love having actors on who are evolving the acting industry in their own way. And three, I love having actors on who have a story that they are using to inspire, the next generation of actors and actresses. And I know tonight's guest is going to absolutely inspire you. It's a first. We have got tonight the first transgender person to secure a regular role on TV, playing a transgender character live from her living room in front of what looks like the biggest DVD collection I've ever seen in my life. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the wonderfully talented actress, Annie Wallace. Absolutely. You will know Annie, those who are fans of Hollyoaks, as the brand new, the newest. Are you the newest cast member, Annie? The head honcho of Hollyoaks High?
No, I've been there 6 months now.
Sally St. Clair. Yeah, but is anyone coming after you? Or are you kind of like the newest member of the gang?
Oh, no, I've had people come in after me now. I came in at the same time as the Nightingales, the family that are currently running the Dog in the Pond pub. And since then, there's been Jade, who by the lovely Cassius, and there's been Lisette Anthony playing Marnie, and her son James, and then we've had a few other people coming. Yeah, so it's a constant kind of. There's always people joining and leaving in Hollyoaks. It's a very flexible place.
It's a fast moving place to work. I was there 2 weeks ago, only for one day. Very fast moving. In and out. Boom. Yeah. So welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, Annie, and thank you so much for everybody watching tonight. How this is going to work, Annie? It's all live, so anything can happen. God knows what could go right, what could go wrong. Hopefully, it's all going to go right. For those who are watching the live stream right now, you will see underneath the video player, you'll see a Twitter box, basically like a little Twitter stream. And that's how you are going to interact with me and Annie tonight. Any questions you've got about your career, about Annie's career, about the industry in general, we're here to kind of help you, give you advice on that, and just answer any questions that you've got. There are no stupid questions by the questions you don't ask. So ask whatever you like. Just so I know that that's working, I've got my laptop here with Twitter on. Just let us know that you can hear us loud and clear and that we're not just talking to ourselves, Annie. That would be
that'd be great.
That would be great. Let us know that. Also, I want to, just before we get stuck in, Annie, as well, there's a couple of things we need to cover. One, first up, you get, as a thank you so much for spending some time with us, Annie. You get, as all acts on this live broadcast guests get, you get £100 to give to a charity of your choice. Let us know which charity you have chosen, bit of promo, why, and I'll get that donation over to them as soon as this broadcast is over.
Okay, I would like it to go to Mermaids, Please, which is an organisation that helps younger trans people. What's maybe not understood about transgender people is that a large number, a majority almost, I think, know from a very young age that something's different about them. And so it's a lifelong thing, really. What Mermaids does is it liaises with parents and medical professionals to try and get younger people counselling and, if necessary, medical care. They do as much about the education side as they do about the kind of clinical and psychiatric side, or whatever that is. But they have a track record of many, many years, and they're an absolutely fantastic organisation that help young people. And what could be better than that?
Absolutely nothing. I was on the website before. I've heard a lot about them off yourself when I was talking to you last night, but got a little bit of official blurb. It says Mermaids is a support group originally formed in 1995, so it's like 20 years old, Annie, by a group of parents who were brought together as a result of their children and their children's long-standing gender identity issues. Mermaids offers information, support, friendship, and shared experiences for individuals, young people with or without the support of their families as well. Because I guess that's that's tough if they don't have the support of their their families.
Really important.
And whether they are out or not. If you want to find out more and you want to support the cause, you want to help in any way, you can go to www.mermaidsuk.org.uk. So mermaidsuk.org.uk. So Annie, awesome. I will send that donation over straight away as soon as we have finished tonight.
Fabulous. The
next thing, guys, to get through before we get stuck into the questions, hopefully you'll be ready for these. And I can see people coming through on Twitter already. Archie's here, Kim's here. Gamer Vlogger is here. So you've got a Gamer Vlogger obviously following you.
I know. Game Vlogger. I know you. Yes. Hello.
Oh, Game Vlogger. There you go.
Game Vlogger. Yeah.
Game Vlogger. Alex is here. So the people are watching and the stream's going through. For those who are watching who are actors, because obviously, there's going to be people who are fans of yours watching tonight, Annie, but there's also going to be a lot of actors with this being an acting community. Our friends at Casting Networks UK sponsor all of our broadcasts, and they actually are very kind and give me a free unlimited media profile to give away to somebody watching on the broadcast tonight. Now, for those who don't know what Casting Networks UK is, let me show you, because I've got my profile that I can actually share with you guys and just show you actually what it is. It's a casting resource, which is kind of revolutionizing the industry. It's been around a couple of years now, but it started gaining a lot of traction when they started providing casting directors with some awesome software that makes their casting sessions very, very easy. So a lot of casting directors obviously love having their job made a bit easier because it's quite a difficult job. And they they're kind of, I'd say, taking the industry by storm a little bit. This is my profile. So for those who are familiar with Spotlight, it's very similar to Spotlight, but there are no kind of joining credentials as such. Spotlight, obviously, you have to be, of a certain level in your acting career. You have to have, secured enough credits effectively to kind of qualify you. Casting Networks is a little bit more newcomer friendly because they will let you join. You can join completely for free if you have an agent, or you can join by signing up. It's either £5 a month if you get a premium membership to them where you can add media and photographs, or you can pay for a year and it's 50 quid for the year. But I'm going to give away one profile worth 50 quid tonight completely for free. So this is my profile. Just show you a little bit. You'll love this, Annie, because you're a bit of a geek.
Oh, huge geek.
Huge geek. So whereas like on Spotlight and other casting services, you can put your show reel on, which obviously you can do. You can probably see, the link here. It says like voice reel, show reel here. You can put the full thing on. But what's really nice about Casting Networks is your profile follows your entire casting submission throughout the entire casting process. So if you or your agent submits you for a role, it's not that kind of like once they've had your CV once, that's it, and then you go into some kind of different kind of casting process. This follows you the whole way through, and it's got some really nice features. So for instance, you'll see these little play buttons next to some of my credits here. I don't have to put just my entire show reel on here. So here's a credit from Cradle to Grave, a show that I did with Peter Kay before Christmas, which was awesome. I can just put on just that clip next to my credit. So rather than someone sifting through my there we go, there's Pete. Rather than someone sifting through my show reels to find that, then I can just find it directly on there. Or say my agent sees something come in and goes, oh, okay, there's a role for a doctor here on something. You go, all right. Ross has played loads of doctors because he gets loads of bloody doctors and policemen.
Teachers with me. It's just teachers.
Teachers with you, Annie. Amazing. Well, yeah, so you could go, oh, right, well, Ross has been a doctor in Emmerdale here. Let's just play that clip. We don't have to sift through his show reel to find it. Here he is, being his doctor. He looks about 12 years old, but there he is. So you can submit just individual individual clips with your credits, which is pretty cool. You can't do that on a lot of other services. And also, if you're applying for a casting that requires a skill, you can actually attach a video of you doing that skill as well, just a single video, as opposed to having to be on your reel. So say you're a skateboarder, Annie, or whatever you're drummer.
Yeah,
computer engineer.
Not a lot of people will realize I'm a drummer as well. So yeah,
exactly. There you go. Or if you need Windows reinstalling, Annie will sort that out for you as well.
I'm giving all that up now.
Exactly.
That's the old days I've gone past.
Well in the past. So to qualify to win this profile, guys, all you've got to do is tweet us. You've got to send a tweet in to us, asking a question of Annie, commenting on the broadcast. Tell us that you love it. Tell us if you don't love it. If you don't love it, we'll just have to feedback. But basically, tweet at Acts on This TV. Like I say, you can do it underneath the player right now. And then at the end, Annie's going to draw one at random. You're going to help me, Annie. I'm going to share my iPhone screen with everybody, and you're going to help me pick the winner.
Fabulous.
Which is awesome. So there we go. Let's just see. Make sure everybody's here and ready, and we'll get stuck in, Annie. Nina is here. Hi, Ross. Can hear your dulcet tones booming across my kitchen.
Turn it down. You must have a volume control.
Exactly. Turn me down, Nina. Honestly, story of my life, women turning me down. Right. Okay. Oh no, terrible, isn't it? Right, Annie. This has been the hardest interview, honestly, for me to plan ever, because I've got so much that I want to talk to you about. Me and Annie go way back. I met Annie. Annie, it was 12 years ago, which is insane, isn't it? At drama school. So I started drama school in 2002.
I was still in my 30s.
You were still in your 30s?
Still in my 30s.
Amazing. Well, you were in the year above me at drama school.
Yep.
You know, we had a great time. We had a great 3 years, at the Manchester Metropolitan School of Theatre, which was awesome. I took a very standard route into drama school, and he basically did my GCSEs, did my A-levels, went, right, I'm going to go to drama school. That's what I did. Your route into drama school was slightly less kind of straightforward than that.
I think I went to Kilimanjaro and back, I think, before I actually made
Exactly. Share that journey with us, what it was like
God.
on that climb, how you ended up there. And just some of the, me and Annie had dinner last week, and just some of the things you were telling me about, before you made that decision to actually become an actress, and just share a little bit about yourself with us. I think it's awesome.
Well, when I was at school, I did all the things that most prospective actors do at school. This is even from primary school. I really enjoyed acting, and it wasn't. I just enjoyed being other characters and being other people. I think partially because I just didn't like myself very much. I think a lot of actors plunge themselves into that because it's easier to be other people. I
definitely think that. Yeah, I see that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what it was. So anyway, I was very badly bullied in school, and so it was a bit of an escape for me to be with the local drama society, the school drama society, and we did some good stuff. We did the insect play, which is a kind of surrealist thing where human beings play as insects, and Midsummer Night's Dream, and The Front Page, and Murder in the Red Barn. So you see, I've got a ridiculous memory.
I can say that's an awesome memory. Yeah, I can't remember anything I did at drama school. Never mind before that.
Oh no, I remember. I have huge recall, which is fantastic, but doesn't help me with my lines at all. Anyway. Man. So I went through all that. I did. Did you ever hear about the English Speaking Board? There was
No.
They were similar to Lambda certificates. Do you remember what they were?
Yeah, I remember Lambda. Yeah.
Well, it was kind of similar, but it was less about acting and more about speaking in public and devising methods of giving lectures or delivering poetry or things like that. And I did that for several years, and I kind of thought, I'm really enjoying this and everything's going really well, and yeah, I think I might like to do it as a career. And obviously the school, we're talking about 1979 or something like that, when most of you viewers were not even a spickle in your mother's eye.
I was -3.
I'm quite sure. Yes. So 1979, I applied for the National Youth Theatre, and I got into the National Youth Theatre, and I did a wonderful year in London. With Michael Croft, well-known director, he ran the National Youth Theatre for a while. So I did that, and I was just more and more convinced that this is what I wanted to do. But I came up against a bit of a problem, which was leaving school and going to drama school.
Yeah.
Because at that particular time, drama schools, you paid for them.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
There was no such thing as a student loan, no such thing as a Dada grant or anything. Drama schools were very much fee-paying organizations, and I come from a fairly poor family, and we just couldn't afford it. And frustratingly, I had to give up my dream and just go, oh, well, it might happen one day, who knows? Mm-hmm. And so I just went off and started working in a photographic shop, which I kind of enjoyed, which pulled me into computers and technical things, which I'm still kind of involved with. But more to the point, I also, my transgender issue reared its head in my late teens again. And it became an issue of, there's no point in going into acting because I don't think it'll ever happen.
Right,
so
okay.
I literally turned my back on the whole thing, and I just didn't do it for years and years. I did in the 90s. I tried to dabble a little bit. I was staying in a town called Falkirk, and I did join a amateur drama group for a couple of years, and it was all right, but I still didn't feel right about it. So I just went, no, forget it. But then Coronation Street happened along.
Yes. So tell us about this. This is where it starts getting really interesting in your life.
Yeah, it's when my life went kind of crazy. So at 1998, Coronation Street introduced this character called Hayley Cropper.